Hello everybody, it's Demon here. How are you doing today? And I'm drawing another picture here. Again, so we're going to turn it up that way. Sophie-chan's doing a contest. And originally I wasn't going to bother, but I went through and I read the rules and whatnot. And I thought, you know, I found a character that I kind of liked. So I figured I would go ahead and... the idea is a fan art type thing. And this is a rough sketch of what I've done, what I kind of want to do here. I need a ruler. And this is a character by the name of, yeah, it's sitting over here, it's Moria? Moria. M-O-R-I-A. And a sailor type person, so I figured, you know what the hell, that sounds pretty cool. And I'd like to do a picture of that, so I'm going to start off in a time lapse and do some basic guidelines and come back to you in a second. Alright, so what I got here so far is just basic wireframe skeletal structure. Now, one thing I noticed with this character, this is not my character. This is a completely different character, or somebody else's character, and definitely having an issue with some of the lengths that are not exactly the way I would make things. So for one, the legs are quite long compared to the body, whereas mine are usually almost equal. And size of head and thing, her head might be a little too big over here, but you know, we'll see how this works out. What I got here is she's going to be on a boat, and this is just some wriggling. That's correct, some rigging. All right, so you know you can get these things, they hold up. They're connected to masts to keep the mast from going side to side. I could be wrong. They could be, these are a pulley system in here. I'm not sure exactly what they do. I've never been on an actual ship that size. So this, you got ropes. This is what you would have people climbing up and down, whatnot. And notice that there's a board right in here. And this board's obviously what she's standing on at the moment. Now, the issue I'm going to have is there are about 5 of these things in a row. And I need to have one up in the front so that you can see it, and the other one staggering back. And I have to somehow put her back. I'm not quite sure how to do it at the moment. I think that's mostly going to be done with shading and pen thickness on the ropes here. So I'm going to go ahead in time-lapse, kind of fill this out a little bit better, and we'll see where we go from there. One of the issues I'm having, as this is a different style of character, is the frame is considerably more wiry than what I'm used to. And limbs are skinnier, and I'm not quite 100% sure where everything really goes. Like, I'm probably drawing the hips a little too wide, but then again, I think the body up here should be bigger, and I'm having issues with that. I'm probably going to go through and take this next to my my desk so I can actually look at the actual picture that I need to draw from. Well, if it looks different, it's because it is. I didn't like it. there were things that didn't work out so well. So what I ended up doing is, because I feel like I did it right on this this drawing here, I ended up just tracing this onto here basically. I'm changing up some of the stuff. The boots are a little different. There are two pictures I got, and of the two pictures, they're a little bit different, and I'm going to probably incorporate different parts of each of the pictures that I'm working off of. For the most part, I think right now it would be best to, I guess, work on the upper body parts. The head, I should probably get fixed up a little bit first. Well, I've played with the head a little bit. It's probably about the same size, but oh well. We're going to work on the arms here. And arms are pretty, I guess they're easier. I tend to focus a lot on different angles and whatnot, and these are pretty simple. There's no fancy curves or anything. So I'm going to try to just do this. And I got to do the hands again, and I have no idea. See if I zoom in here a bit. Yeah, you can tell I did a pretty good job on the hands right away, and there's no way I'm going to be able to do that again, but we're going to give it a shot here. So I think I'm going to start with the thumb here. I'm just going to kind of hang down. And that's probably too short. Kind of comes in, and then you go to the main forefinger. Oh, come on, keep doing that. Okay, now this always looks weird at the moment. And you throw in your other fingers here. And, it's decent. It's not perfect, but it's decent. Let's go and do the other side here. Now this one's grabbing a rope, and I don't have to do as much. That's nice, but you do got to work out the wrist area here a little bit. So I think the first thing we should do, pop up with the wrist bone area. The thumb area, and then we'll put the rope right in there. Right, and then obviously it comes down. Thumb goes up this way, and you get the bottom parts of the fingers, and that's not bad. It's not very detailed, but it's a small drawing too, so oh, that's fairly good. I guess next I'm going to work out some of the details of the pants here. I'm going to do that at my workstation where I can get a good view of the pictures that I'm working from. So yeah, there's not really much I can just talk about it, I guess. The knees had confused the hell out of me. I wasn't sure if the knees were here or if they were up here or whatnot. Like I said, this is a little long and wiry for me. But they do seem to be like roughly right there, and I kind of come in here. I did a bunch of some of the detail work, and I guess now really the only thing to do is to work on the shirt. There's not really a whole lot that not really any detail to the shirt itself, so I can do that right in here. And the wrinkles are really more where I want to put them, because the reference image that I'm working off of is not in this pose. This is a different pose, which is the point, though I did use a lot of the same wrinkles and stuff like that, because it worked out really nice. I'm going to have to work that into more of my drawing stuff. We do have this, it took me a while, I had to search on Facebook. No, I'm not. Back up. It took me a while to figure out that this was a, I don't even know what it is, scarf type thingy. I didn't know what it was. At first that was just part of the shirt, but I found found a better picture on Facebook. And it's the only other picture of this character I think I could find that had, it wasn't just a face. A couple different pictures of faces. Right, so I'm working on a shirt. I can't actually see anything because of the angle of the light. This is almost pure white to my eyeballs. So, this area here, they're kind of long sleeves. It's kind of a sailor type shirt thing. These longer sleeves. Go ahead and do that. Run your creases for your sleeves. These should be more of a crease type thing. This is going to be more obscured by the scarfy thingy here. So I don't really need to worry too much about that. Do that, and there we go. And that should work for the creases in the shirt. I'm going to do this scarf thing off camera because it's hard for me to really get above it and look at it pretty good. Alright, so I've gone through, I've kind of put in this this thing, fixed up the shirt and whatnot a little bit more. Now we need to work on the face, and the face is always a problem, but I did a really good job on the original. Now I do notice that the face on this one is based off an older picture, and the newer picture has slightly different eyes, and I don't like these eyes. I did a pretty good job considering that I'm not very good at these particular type of eyes. So I'm not quite sure how to do this. This is a lot easier to do at my desk. Not so easy with the damn light and the tripod here is the big problem because I can't move anywhere, otherwise you're getting bumped around like crazy. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to try to get in at least this facial expression, this mouth, which I don't know how I did it that good the first time, but I'm going to try again. And I'd have to say that's not the same. Not even close. I gotta do this off camera. I can't do it on camera. Alright, well that's as good as I can do with what I've got here. Now, the hair on the other hand, like I said, it's changed a little bit between the old picture and the new picture that I'm working on. But this is more of an older hairstyle, but I like the way I did it the first time. I'm trying to make it look more like it's kind of a breeze in it. So I'm just going to follow along with this again. I'm going to try not to move the paper too much and just kind of work at it. And also, it would be nice if I could put my head about here. Not going to work out so well. So initially there's this strand right here. And that's kind of a highly important strand. And right there's kind of the split, and a little bit there. And from there, then we get this one. And this one's going to come out. Right, where were we? My brother stopped by and returned a chain he borrowed to pull his car out. I'm a little lost. Strand out over here. Strand out over here. Coming like that. A little bit more. I'm gonna have to do this off camera. I just can't. I can't get it in there. And anyway, here's the finished line work. You got part of the ship right here. These rigs tend to be, I guess, like, kind of like a little outpost type thing off the side that's going up. You're kind of looking up, so you're not getting the water, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing because you don't get to see the water. It's a good thing because it's hard to do the water, at least for me. I'll zoom in here. You can see I got some lines up here that will eventually be clouds when it's all colored. The ink went pretty well. I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out, and it'll be a good picture when it's done. And that's pretty much it for today. Demon out.